too. So this could be moving around the country and being added to at the various communities around the world.
That's great. It's one of the things that we really thought about is that a lot of the pieces, obviously, in this are flat pieces, right? And so they would really serve like a poster well. And what we thought is that we could be tapestries, and then each town could sort of add its own tapestry to it, right? And it could easily become something that gets duplicated and shared and shared and shared. So there's a lot of potential for this show. Yeah. Let's go to Faye.
Awesome.
So
Did you want to? Yes.
Sure. So this here is Faith Shelton. She is like she is bi. she is the face of the bi community.
Bi mom.
She's a bi mom, and she's like the most amazing person in the world. When I met her for the first time off of Facebook, first time I met her was in D.C. when we were going to the White House, and I was like astounded that I was even invited, because I was like, I'm so like underground and doing all this stuff. I don't understand how I'm good. But she knows about these people who are working, behind the scenes and really making things happen. And she pulled us all in and took us under her wing and showed us how to PR the hell out of DC. And it was like an amazing epiphany. You are a mover and a shaker and an amazing person. You are the president of Biconic USA.
Yeah!
I will take you now.
Thank you. I want to say that we didn't come and ask to have this exhibit. They came to us, which is really different. That we were invited in, so that was the most exciting thing for me. And it was really fun going through all my things, and I actually never threw away the key to the city. I can't believe that. I do want to say that Megan Rubenstein is having, I talked to her, she's having multiple health issues and she couldn't be here tonight. And also I talked to Margot Bryla, who's also having health problems, and she couldn't be here tonight. So Margot told me to tell you that she served on the board for 10 years, and she was responsible to get the LGBT and the GLBT.
Woo!
GLBT Historical Society, that's the organization that comes. We're stuck with G at the beginning because it's some stupid debate that happened in the 90s.
It wasn't, if it was the 80s, it would have been LGBT. So I feel really proud too. There's so much more. As a lot of you know, I've been working on my bisexual activist memoirs for 10 years today. And this, I think, is going to put me over the top. There's so much more than this. And I just feel I have a big responsibility to get that information out there. Because every time I read in lesbian history, we were there throughout the whole thing. And not that I was everywhere, but there were always... It felt that way sometimes. But I think the work that I'll do when I eventually come back and that I'm starting to do is LGBT elder issues, because the B is completely invisible. It's just the letter. The bisexual word is not even spoken. At a couple of elder events I've been to, LGBT elder events, I just paused. The gray hairs back there are nodding yes. So there's a lot of work to do, because that generation, my generation, has a lot of less than lesbians, separatist lesbians who are now elders who still believe in separatism. And so it's really, the LGBT piece is really hard. So I guess I've been out of the city for 10 years, and when I come back, I've had enough food rest to
address to your left. And we will actually be donating those, so it works. And actually below that is the Bisexual and Disability Report, where the principal author is also on the LGBTAC when we did that. And inclusive, and just being really proud of that history, and so glad that it's being told as being the big tent that we've always been. This is our son RJ. And I also just want to say a huge thanks to Dawn for being an ally who really, really has our backs. Like seriously, there aren't many people who I know are allies when I'm not in the room, and you are one of them.
That's right.
So it means a lot. Thank you.
I'm Emily Drennan, and
The
I'm the dress on the left.
Sorry.
Yeah, I guess it depends. I'm also the one getting arrested in the.
Delighted to be arrested.
I know.
She's like, I'm so cute.
I'm basking in my white privilege there. Just. I loved being part of this process, and I don't have much more to add. Just I'm grateful you all are here, and some of you even came out from Portland. Yeah, just for this. So thank you.
Oh, can I add one thing?
Oh, I have to add
Before,
one
which is no, just something that our friend Shelley brought up, which is to bring into the room those who aren't here. There are many people who were part of this,
That's right.
who are no longer with us, except in our hearts and our memories, and there's a cloud of witnesses who made all of this possible too.
I'm Martin Rawlings Fine. I'm one of the community curators, and I'm on the picture down at the bottom over at the end. I'm itty bitty. I'm a support person. I do a lot of I do a lot of emailing and lists and making sure that people get the information that they need. And during this process, I've been so awed by just how the arc of history bends, and how we started Pride in New York, and then Brenda Howard was sort of like hush hush hush, she's an ally, and then her bisexual history gets sort of recovered later on. But there's all of this stuff where we have if you watch some of the videos, they talk about the AIDS quilt and how the person behind the No On 2 campaign in Florida was the boycott of orange juice to stop Anita Bryant was bi, and it's not really talked about, and it's going to be really emotional. And I feel like there's a huge amount, despite all of this huge arc of history, there's a lot of covering up that happens when people don't like the messiness of it and the liminality of it. And I'd love for that to be brought forth, and this is a great way to bring it forth. And my daughter is 8 now, and she'll be 9 soon, and she was here with a friend. Oh, she's Dawn's daughter, and they're playing and looking at all this stuff and going, oh, that's cool, and then then they run to the back, and that's what our community is becoming in a way. The youth of our community are basking in our history because we uncover it and we bring it out and we make sure that people understand it. And talking about people who are leaving us, there are people who are not part of this community anymore because they have to move home to take care of their parents, and they have to be. And recently a friend was leaving, and I asked him do you have anything to buy stuff in your garage? Can we donate it to the Historical Society? And he gave me 4 boxes full of stuff, just a ton of stuff, T-shirts going all the way back. All of these.
No, this is
No,
Gerard.
Gerard. Yeah. Gerard Palmieri. It's going to be part of the Gerard Palmieri collection. And, and it's just a huge amount of stuff. And I was really like blown away. You know, we have these silent people who are part of our community, who are keeping these archives and keeping this stuff alive. And they really don't want credit because they're really like behind the scenes workers, making sure things happen and making sure that you guys can go to events and have a good time. And I just want to speak up for them. And
Thank you.
Are B and LGBT, bisexual. Can you raise your hand? Are you? Oh, you're able. Hey, nice to see you. All right. So I'm so glad to be here today. Martin is right. I did meet him at the White House right before we went. I was one of the co-organizers of the Bisexual Community Issues Roundtable at the White House, which is an off-the-record meeting on Bi Visibility Day. The irony did not escape us. Right? But I was here I was there to not for myself. Right? I was there for our community. Right? I'm not here to take credit, which is great, right? We take credit for our own. Right? We take credit for still being here. How many people have survived a disparity like sexual assault, or cancer, or heart disease, or who are still here after being homeless? How many people have been through something with mental illness and thought, maybe I won't wake up again tomorrow? Is that anybody here? Because that was me too. Right? So we are here today because we are resilient. Right? We are not here because we are just in the gutter and unable to come back out. Right? We're here to send that message that we will continue to exist. We will continue to ask for our right to be heard and seen, to be visible. Right? And don't just tell me LGBT covers it. I want bi programming. I want bi specific issues covered. I need my elders taken care of. Is that going to happen? Yes, it's going to happen. Why is that going to happen? Because you are going to take this history, you're going to carry it in your hearts. Okay? You're going to tell your friends, you're going to tell your families, you're going to tell your kids that this happened, that we were here. We're not going anywhere. We're here to stay. Get used to it, right? Let's say it again. Bisexual. Are you afraid of this word?
No.
No? No, you like it? You like the word bisexual? You feeling good about it?
Yeah.
Right? I'm teaching my son, he's 2 years old. I'm like, can you say it, baby? Bisexual. He's like, no, he doesn't want to say anything. It's very exciting. It's probably something to do with his mother. We're talking that for all of us. But that's the reality. The reality is that we've always been here. We've always been a big part of the movement. We've been organizers of the movement. Not just people who sat there and said, oh, this sounds really great. No, let's take a big part of that, right? We built it. So we're not going to take ourselves out of it, right? We're going to stand proud. And if you can't stand proud, let somebody else stand proud with you. Okay? Don't do it by yourself. Find one other bisexual person. Create a new support group. Keep doing it. Every time people come out of the closet as bi, they make something new. It's like part of our identity. Right? Oh, I'll just make a new group. Absolutely. Do it. Keep doing it. That's what I tell people. We're not actually here to create another BiNet USA. We're here to create a bisexual ecosystem. Right? Where every one of our needs are taken care of. And where none of us die alone. Alright? So that's what I'm here to do today. I'm so happy to see all these people here. And I thank you so much for being here and accepting us and inviting us. For treating Lonnie with the respect that she deserves. And understanding that she moved us and will continue to move. Thank you.
ask you to look away. I love my hands, but it hurts to pray. The life I have isn't what I'd seen. The sky's not blue and the field's not green.